Many males perceive females as complex and inscrutable beings. The issue lies in the absence of guidance on deciphering the subtle cues females emit when attracted to someone. The reality is that females engage in flirtation frequently. The oversight that plagues most males is their failure to recognize the inherent differences and thought processes between genders. When a male feels drawn to a female, his mannerisms differ from hers. Identifying whether a female is flirting entails observing certain straightforward indicators. Regrettably, males often overlook these subtle cues due to their inattentiveness to nuances. Indeed, attraction resides in the minutiae, and acquainting oneself with these cues enables discernment of flirtatious behavior, whether encountered face-to-face, via written communication, or on digital platforms. When in direct conversation with you, one of the subtle indications that a girl may be flirting with you is the gesture of touching her lips. When a girl feels drawn to you, she tends to engage in certain physical actions, and among them, touching her lips holds a special significance. A girl who is flirting with you might playfully touch, nibble, or purse her lips, and if she repeats these actions frequently, it's a strong indicator that you're making a favorable impression. The next cue that a girl is showing interest in you is the act of flipping her hair. However, many guys fail to grasp the mechanics behind the hair flip and its potential implications. Remarkably, the gesture of flipping one's hair has roots dating back to early human behavior, and intriguingly, even animals have their own version of this behavior. When a girl frequently flips, twirls, or runs her fingers through her hair, it's often a subconscious attempt to capture your attention. Yet, it's worth noting that many girls habitually touch their hair, so to discern if it's a flirtatious gesture, observe whether she does it in a manner that exposes a glimpse of her neck. Emphasizing the importance of keen observation cannot be overstated, as the key signs often lie within the minutiae. The third indication that she's flirting with you manifests in her smile, but it's not just any ordinary smile. It's the kind of smile that lights up her eyes, a slow grin that seems to beckon, "Hey, come over here and talk to me." You'll recognize it immediately, as it carries an inviting warmth that's hard to miss. The fourth signal is often misconstrued as a simple act of kindness, yet its implications run deeper. Dubbed the damsel in distress, it involves a scenario where a girl seeks your assistance, whether for directions or help with a heavy object. Essentially, she's subtly signaling, "Hey, be my knight in shining armor and rescue me from this burden." This gesture becomes even more telling if it's evident she could handle the task herself. The fifth indicator that a girl is flirting with you lies in her laughter, a behavior that many guys unconsciously pick up on but often fail to associate with attraction. When a girl likes you or is flirting with you, she'll find amusement in almost anything you say. I recall a girl who fancied me. She'd chuckle at the most trivial anecdotes, making it blatantly obvious as she giggled at stories that weren't remotely humorous. This trait is particularly prevalent among younger girls. The sixth indication that a girl is showing interest in you is through gentle teasing and mocking. In an effort to express her affection, a girl may playfully tease you about your appearance or your words and actions. Responding in kind by teasing her back can further reinforce the flirtatious dynamic between you. Yet another sign of a girl's flirtatious behavior is her tendency to become fidgety. This behavior arises from an increased self-consciousness in your presence, causing her to engage in nervous movements such as playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or fumbling with her purse. When a girl is interested in you, she will seek physical proximity, especially when you're in the company of friends. The group setting provides her with the opportunity to draw nearer to you without overtly expressing her interest. If you often socialize with a large group of friends, the girl who's flirting with you may try to win over your friends as a means to establish a closer connection with you. Now, what about interactions on social media platforms? How do girls express their interest in someone through digital channels? Given the prevalence of social media usage, particularly among girls, it's not uncommon for them to initiate flirting online, perhaps through platforms like Facebook or other similar sites. A notable indication of her online flirtation is her frequent engagement with your profile and posts. If she promptly comments on or likes most of your posts, it could signify her interest in you. This is particularly evident when she interacts with topics that are clearly unrelated to her interests, indicating that her engagement is driven by her desire to connect with you. Additionally, when flirting with a guy via social media, a girl may frequently tag you in various posts or photos as a way to capture your attention. Some guys fail to notice the speed with which she responds to your calls, texts, or social media chats. If she eagerly anticipates talking to you, she typically replies promptly unless there's an impediment. When a girl harbors affection for you, she'll meticulously observe every detail about you and may even jest or tease about them. For instance, if you hold your utensils in an unconventional manner, she'll take note, along with other aspects like your attire, scent, culinary preferences, and musical taste. And if she's smitten, she'll comment on these minutiae during conversations. Concerning encounters with girls in public settings like malls, deciphering whether a girl finds you appealing from a distance involves noting certain cues. A telltale sign is when she maintains eye contact with you slightly longer than usual, accompanied by a particular expression reminiscent of a lion eyeing its prey before striking. This gaze may also coincide with a hair flip or a subtle lip lick. When engaging in distant flirtation, girls often become lost in thoughts, sometimes unaware they're fixating on you. If caught, it suggests she holds positive thoughts about you. Many guys overlook the fact that a girl's voice tends to soften when she's attracted to or flirting with someone. Additionally, she might dress up when meeting you in person. As males, we often overlook the finer details, leading to misunderstandings in relationships. This oversight is a primary cause of constant bickering and disputes among couples, primarily because guys miss the subtle cues their partners emit regarding their emotions. Attentiveness to these nuances not only aids in recognizing when a girl is flirting but also enhances various aspects of life. With conscious effort, you'll start noticing these details that evade most guys, giving you a significant advantage and making it easier to discern if a girl is flirting. We're just a few thousand subscribers away from reaching 100,000, and we owe it all to you. I never imagined this small YouTube channel could positively impact so many people. I eagerly anticipate continuing to help you enhance various aspects of your life every day. Regardless of whether you watch any other videos on the channel, remember that you're an extraordinary individual. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.